G'day, gearheads. Well, true to my word, we're moving the horses. We're going to do something about these guys out in the weather. Hopefully get some kind of stable built. Moving them over here is hard enough. Actually, the hard part's getting out of the pen, or in the pen, without them running all the way. Come on, brother, let's get in there. Alright, now I got to get out of here. This is the tough bit. This is just horses everywhere. Alright, I think that's all the horses contain. Would you look at that? Well, we got a few, so we're going to have to sort them out a bit, but we are definitely going to have to build a stable now because we've moved them. The stable thingy idea I have is pretty much that, really. I'm going to widen that up. Oh, we got another jack. Is he one of mine or is he a new one? He's a new one. See, we've had animal explosions during winter. So I think I'm going to take out the berry bushes, even though they're not far off fruiting or something. Look at that. We should probably pick them all up, actually. Alright. Alright, I'm going to come up with a floor plan for this thing. I think I'll just go this L shape, a little bit wider. Nothing fancy. We might knock that tree out. We don't need that there. Yeah, we'll widen it up a bit. So that's the plan so far. I'm going to go ahead and widen this up and get some building materials down here. And we shall come up with some kind of stable. Alrighty, well, yeah, we've got a bit of a floor plan down. Possibly a little small on the booth size for the horses, but we'll be right. They won't be any long. We can go straight through. A little holding pen I'll put down the end here. And I'm going to use all around this garden. Now let me get up here. Climb up some of this hill. Mountain thingy. Alright. That's a better vantage point. So I'm going to try and use all around this garden and fence it off as like a paddock for the horses to play in. So they've got plenty of room to run around and they can come in and out of the barn if they choose. We'll have this little holding pen covered. I might put a bit of a lean-to out the front here. But we can lock them in the booths here for various reasons. Yep, donkey. Good-o. Alright, I've got a bit of mud brick I'm going to put down for the flooring. I have no idea what we're going to build this out of. We will figure it out as we go. I'm thinking a bit of kapok over there. And I've got plenty of walnut lying around. Something like that. So I'm going to get diggy hole on here, and I'm going to put this dark mud brick down. And you need to bugger off, mate, because you're going to get annoying real fast. Alright. Well, I like it. So we're going to go with something like that, I reckon. Still a little small with the slabs, but a little bit more room. So, it's pretty simple, really. I'm liking this. If I can put the planks in the right place. I had some whole blocks. There we go. And yes, I know I've gone sideways with the slabs there, but I thought I'd go upright between the stalls. Because I'm going to do a little thing across the top. That should cut the mustard all the way down it, hopefully. Yeah, I'm liking that look already. Alright, well I'm going to whack in all these stalls right down to this end one here. And posts where posts need to go, and then we'll figure out this end. Shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, Punk's gonna jump right into it. Yeah. we've got a resemblance of a bit of a shell. Things around. I'll put some lighting in. We've got a temporal storm approaching. I'm probably going to sleep through it. But I've got a vague something of a roof. We've used strewn straw. Just to give it a bit of a look. I'm going to chisel the bollocks out of this. I think I want a really nice slope. Or as best I can get. So yeah, it's coming along nicely. Bit of aeration at the top there. We're probably going to get more with the arc of the roof. So that'll do it. Some nice doors on there. But let's just check it out. I got me a horse out. And we're going to see how they fit. So I'll stick you right down the end here. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. Hey, you got plenty of room in there, buddy. Look at that. So put a bit of hay in, some water and some stuff. And the horses should love it. So now I've just got to figure out how to match the roof up. Some kind of lean-to out here. And generally a whole pile of madness. But that's looking the part. Alright, well I'm going to go hammer and tongs and get this roof sort of hammered out as best I like it to sleep through the storm. And I'll catch you all back when I've got the roof on. It'll be something like that. Nice little dome sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, yes sir, I like it. It's coming along good, look at that. We're up here on top of the longhouse. It's actually really, really high up here. Bloody good view actually. But the stable's coming along nicely. I've let the horses out into the back paddock. Done a bit of fencing. So yeah, it's looking good. Now that spring's here, apples are fruiting, stuff's looking good, green and not so bloody cold. But in here, we've got a few horses poking ahead through gates. Hey guys, so I've put a few of the horses in. I've had to put this little railing on the gates so there's not a gap there, but I think it looks alright. I've got a few out here in the paddock, so yeah. I've even got my 2 draft horses in here, so that's looking good. The donkeys are in there. The rest of them are just roaming about here. We're going to have to start feeding these guys up and naming them all. And that's a lot of names. We may take some out in the wild and just leave them there. Because even though they're yours, I think, the control, yeah. Nope. I've forgotten how to do it. There is a way of doing it. I think it's once you've named them. Yeah, you can abandon a pet. But, not right now. Right now, we're going to, I'll put a little water bowl here. We're going to put some touches and finishing touches in here. We're going to fill the gap, I think, because it looks a bit naff. And these guys need a bit more than this. And I don't want to stick hay bales down because they tend to stand all over them and jump about a bit. So we'll do something to flash it up a bit. I don't know what yet. We're going to look in the goodie box, see what goodies we got. What do we got left here? We've got a few hay bales. We don't really have a lot of fences left, but we don't need many fences. Yeah. Throwing a couple of piles of hay about the place. I'm not going to do a mass amount of chiselling. I will, however. Where's that other lantern? There we go. I think we chuck this one right outside here. It looks alright on the corner there. Bit more light around the place. We might just get us a pile of hay. That'll do for starters. But the horses are going to be happier. I am thinking of, over here, knocking a hole in here and making a second paddock and possibly a little, just a little standing shelter for them to get out of the wind and the rain for the guys out here. Something like that. Well, that's coming along nicely. I'll put a few decent gates about so I can get in and out from wherever. But I think we're basically done there, so I'm going to go ahead and just do some finishing bits and bobs. I think I might put another layer of that sort of chiseled thing up there with another black line. And then I'll call it done. And then I think we're going to have to head over to the community centre. And there's a little spot there I'm going to put a little stable in. Because I quite often ride my horse into town. Raid Crafty's kitchen and pantry for food mostly. Before I go shopping. But it's nice to have somewhere to leave my horse. So I think I'm going to do that shortly. But first things first, I'm going to chisel a few more blocks before this storm really hits. Alright. Well, it's been a little bit of a minute. I've done some stuff, a bit of gardening, a bit of fruit squishing. So, if we get our little toolbox that I've filled up with some goodies. Yep, that slowed us down a bit. So, let's go and get us a horse. Because that's a bit quicker minute. Are you guys just going to let me get one of yours out? Dibs, you're it. Close the gate, punk. I'm liking that. That works a treat. Alright, off to the community centre. Put a little stable over there so that when I go over there, which I go over there quite a bit, mostly on pantry raids to get food, quite often a little bit of shopping, but the path is a bit fun. We've made it fairly horse friendly. You don't want to run too much, but that's probably my control of the horse, or possibly the horses themselves aren't too flash, but all the obstacles in the way. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Look at that wall. Absolutely love coming to the community centre. And look, do we see apples, Dibs? Oh, what are they? Yeah, yellow apples. Alright, mate, we'll get you some. You love them. Maybe not, yeah. Thank you. Alright. We will get on in here. Yeah, just climb the lamppost, mate. Turning on these things is a bit iffy. It's like turning a big car. Now, the lovely community centre right here had this gap. So I'll put a bit of a gate in here. Just so I can park the horses. But we're going to flash this up a bit. What are you doing, horse? Look, sometimes when you get off them, they go for a run. But there we go. So in here, I'm going to put 3 little stables and a little pad down. Another apple, mate. No? I'll have an apple then. Yeah, so we're going to do something like that. We'll get our goodie box down and put it out of the way. This is just going to be a walkway down here. And we've got lots of goodies to play with. So yeah, I can't. Up there is, we can't knock any of these walls, but I could chisel them and go half blocks. That's straight on the CC. Back here we can. And the floor we can. So, for starters, let's get rid of this because this is going to be annoying. We may use that for something. Alright, I am going to dig this out because I want a different floor in here. I want a bit of a hard floor. These guys are just coming in here momentarily. They're not living down here or anything. They just stash your horse, go through to the CC, do your shopping, whatever, come back, get your horse, go. So, I'm going to have a bit of a play and see what I can come up with in there. Alright, well we've done a wee bit. The ceiling's in, I've got the stall sort of started. I'm not sold on the acacia gates. I'm not sure the chacha looks the part, but I'm going to leave them there for now. I've just got to do a little bit of chiseling because I don't want to wreck Per's wall too much. I'm pretty sure that chiseling this is not going to affect the other side. Hopefully. We'll find out. But that's what we want. Much better. Now we're all sort of uniform. I will get some more dry stone and do that. But looking good in here. Horses are going to love it. Crafty was on the other day and she has given me a beautiful ebony door. I think I'm going to move the door, the internal door to the CC here, so you don't have to go out too much into the weather. We'll put a little eave here. Yeah, I think we'll put it there. Get rid of that. Put the wall back. We're going to remove those. I think we'll have it like that. And I'll put a little surround around it. I'll put a bit of a sign saying stably. We're going to need a sign. Yep. Can't be out that way. Out the front here. I think we'll make a little bit of a sign to put up there saying ye olde stable. They might have to come down, I think. We'll just check. So if you're on horseback, we're going to hit your head. Oh, it's a close squeeze. I think we'll remove it so we don't have to duck. What do you reckon, Dibs? Yes. Okay. I'll leave you there, buddy. Alright, back to chiseling. And I'm going to put a little bit of something up over the walls here just so they can't jump out. So we'll chisel something so you can pretty much see through. They can say hi to each other. I was thinking of knocking the wall out and doing a third one. But I'll see how I go. There's plenty of room out here. That Per's back step. We'll just check we're not going to muck around with anything on this wall. No, I don't think she'll mind. If she does, she'll tell me and I'll fix it. We might come out and do a third one. See how we go. I might put a bit of lighting in here. I've got my lanterns. I've got lanterns too. I might have to go make some more lanterns for in here. I was just going to stick them sort of one there. Yeah, if we do a third one, we can stick it up there somewhere. That should be heaps. Keep the drifties out. I've got a couple more of these to put in. I think the horses will be comfortable in here for the time you come down to the CC, or if you bugger off somewhere shopping, they'll be happy as Larry. Alright, I'm going to get stuck in. Well, things are looking good down here. Check it out, guys. We've got the new doors on. I didn't go for a third one. Sort of couldn't. But, railing's looking good. Dibs is happy as Larry in here, loving it, eh mate? Got the water, got the feed. Nothing super flash, but it's more than enough we need. Just climb on everything, why don't you, mate? So, I put the door in. I even put one of those little things down, and we got the sign up there, so we're going to put one out the front. I reckon right there. These are pretty simple. Yeet. Oldie. Stably. And then we just change the size. Boom shanker. Done. Now, I brought a few gears with me because I wanted some plant pots. Put a bit of flowers in there for the horsies. And Sid's little stall's right here. So I thought we would grab a couple. And what do we got? Purple. We're going to go to 2 of those. Oh. So that's got to be in my hand. There we go. And we'll get 2 of those. There we go. Thank you, Sid. They look pretty cool. Alright, we'll go chuck them in, and I think we're pretty much done down here. What we'll do, put one there, one there, one there, and we might just chuck one out the front here. Right there. Now, we will go for the purple grass there. I wonder if we can stick the fern in the... Yeah, look at that. Love it. Well, I'm going to call that done. So Dibs and I are out. Come on, Dibs. Home again, jiggity jig. We've got some plants to get sorted. And some bits and bobs to play with. Well, that's been great, guys. I've enjoyed it. We have stables at home, and we have stables down at the community centre, so Punk can just ride everywhere. Yeehaw. Well, catch you all next time. Rock on.